what this is. All right, this is the preparation video, and I will be showing the Xbox One and PS4 methods both on this video right now. Okay, and the next upload of mine will be the actual solo money glitch, which is solo on both consoles. Okay, so now about this preparation, the PS4 method is 100% solo. Okay, the Xbox One method, you do need one friend, but for like 5 minutes straight up. All right, it's like 5 minutes a person, you, then him, and then boom, that's it. You never have to talk again. Okay, so like I said, I'll be showing both methods on here. Everything is labeled in this video, guys. First, we're going to be doing the PS4 method, then going into the Xbox method, and then both those methods will converge and continue. Okay, but everything is labeled in the top left. If you get confused, just look for the labels. Okay, and then at the end of the video, I'll show you how to move the BMX bikes and how to actually get more solo and how to move them into your facility. So what you're going to need on PS4 is the solo, or it's obviously a solo glitch. You need a facility, you need a vehicle that goes in the Avenger, and an Avenger as well. Okay, so Xbox, guys, if you're on Xbox, make sure you skip to 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Okay, that is your method. Now back to the PS4 method, you will also need a 2-car garage with a BMX bike in it and a 10-car garage full of RH8s with one BMX bike as well. So now we're going to go into our facility, get into this vehicle. Remember, you need an empty spot also in your facility. That's very important. Make sure you have an empty spot in your facility. Now, we're going to be getting into this vehicle right here. All right, this vehicle can go into the Avenger. So press right D-pad. You can use an oppressor, anything like that. All right, so here we go. This might go a little bit quick, but I did put it in slow motion. So have a recent activity ready, all right? Make sure you have a recent activity that leads you to GTA Online. We're going to hover over exit the Avenger. We're going to hit exit the Avenger, count to 1 second, double tap the PS button, hit the recent, decline the alert, and spam triangle. Okay, if you did it right, that is how it should look on your end. You will get hit with this black screen. You just go ahead and bring up your recent one more time. So once you bring up the recent activity, hit start GTA Online right here and then decline the alert, and you'll be off the black screen, and we have spawned over here by Mount Chiliad. So go ahead and sign in as a CEO and request a buzzard, and we're gonna go ahead and make our way back. Okay, so I recommend getting a buzzard. I don't recommend, I mean, if you have an oppressor, I guess you could use it, but I definitely recommend having a buzzard. It's much easier and convenient. Fly over to that 10-car garage I said that you want to be full of RH8s with a BMX bike in it. Okay, so make sure you have a BMX bike in it. And this one's also at the top of my list on my mechanics menu. Like when you call up your mechanic and he has a list of garages, you want the garage you're using to be at the top of the list. All right, the 10-car garage. So as you can see right here, I have a BMX bike purchased already, and I have an RH8 in slot 1. That's what you need to have in this garage. So I'm going to press right D-pad to get onto the BMX bike right now. Okay, once I'm outside, I'm just going to simply hop off. Okay, I'm going to hop off the BMX bike and enter directly back into the garage I just came out of. All right, and like I said, you want to make sure this garage you're using is at the top of your mechanics list. So do what you got to do to get it up there. Now, go into any car in this garage. Doesn't matter what vehicle it is. When you hop into it, you should get hit with a black screen. Okay, so don't worry about recents on here. You will get off this black screen naturally. It's not infinite. But yeah, it could take you a little while. I've heard it take a couple minutes for some people. For me, it took, this is uncut right now, it took probably 15, maybe 20 seconds tops. So right now, it kicks me off the black screen, and check it out. Remember that empty spot I said to have? That's where the BMX bike just ended up in the facility, okay? So if you're on PS4 and you want to continue with this, that you only had to do one time, okay? One time and that's it. But if you want to continue on PS4, go to 7 minutes and 54 seconds, okay? So now we're on to the Xbox method, all right? So on Xbox One, make sure you have a 10-car garage like this, full of RH8s with one BMX bike like you see I have right here, okay? And I'm going to take that BMX bike outside. Now, also, you need a full 2-car garage with a BMX bike in it as well, okay? And make sure you fill up the garage, all right? But yeah, take this BMX over to your facility, just like this, all right? And you want to just leave it outside, okay? So remember, you need a friend, so go into an invite-only session, and you want to go ahead and go into your facility, tell your friend to go into their facility, and get inside of their Avenger. We have to do the facility merge, so this is where you only need your friend for 5 minutes, all right? And you both need the same facility and an Avenger to do this, okay? And you want to make sure both your facilities are full, and you as the person getting a BMX bike in there, you need one RH8 to replace inside of the facility. And I would say fill it up as well. And obviously that BMX bike that we just pulled out of that 10-car garage, okay? So as you can see what's happening now, I'm on my facility floor, and my friend just went into their facility and their Avenger. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and go to this spot that you see up there in the top right. All I have to do is sign in as a CEO right now. Okay, so they get into position right there. I sign in as a CEO, and I'm just gonna go ahead and send them an invite to my organization and hover over retire. What they're gonna do is go ahead and, as the friend, you need to spam on that alert. So on that invitation, spam to accept it and hold up on the D-pad, and spam to exit the facility by pressing X or A, or pressing A on the Xbox method. When your friend hits that black screen, you want to make sure you retire, okay? Right when that black screen happens, you retire. They should spawn in the Avenger like this, and the facilities are successfully merged, okay? So that's the first half of why you need your friend. Right now, we'll get into the second part, okay? So now have you and your friend go up to the RH8 I said to have in here, and go ahead and, like I said, this is just like the old merge, okay? Get in the car, tell them to get in and hold Y. Right when the door opens, you pop out, and they should slide over. Go ahead and get into the passenger seat, all right? Now, they have access to cars in the facility, and they can go ahead and drive. So my friend now is driving us around, and they're gonna park over at this spot. Just like I did in my last video, guys, you need to wedge the RH8 into this spot right here and block off the passenger side and the driver's side door to allow you guys to teleport in and out of the vehicle. Once you're good and you have a good positioning on the car, they teleport out, you teleport out, and back in, okay? So now you can TP in and out of the vehicle. Go ahead and go to the yellow circle. You want to go ahead and hover over exit facility, as you see in the top left, and hit A and Y at the same exact time, okay? So hit A and Y at the same time, and if you've done it successfully, you should be going outside and you'll have the car. Now, this RH8, the game really thinks this is the BMX. We just overwrote that BMX that we left outside, okay, before we did this. All right, so right now this is literally an RH8, but kind of a BMX, you know what I mean. Tell your friend to exit the facility. Just tell them to go to the yellow circle and get out, okay? Once they're out of the facility, like you see right there, I can go ahead and I can go back in. Like I said, make sure the facility is full, okay? Now we can go back in, and I'm just gonna overwrite the RH8 that I duped, okay? So the RH8 is gonna be that second one right there, and I'm just gonna hit to replace that one. And now, because I just did that, we will get a BMX in that slot. So there we go. That's how you get the BMX in the facility on Xbox. So now PS4 and Xbox are both going to combine right here, okay? So now PS4 and Xbox, we're in the same place. We've both gotten a BMX bike in the facility, okay? That's the whole point. Those are the only two different parts. All right, after this, everything is the same on both consoles, okay? So right now, we're going to go ahead and we need to prepare to actually, you know, get these bikes over and over again and keep putting them in the facility. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab an RH8, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the RH8 and leave it outside. Run back and get inside of your facility, all right? And then we're gonna go over to one of the BMX bikes. So this is how we set it up, all right? To never need a friend again or anything like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get on this bike and only tap X or A when you're in the facility, okay? If you press RT, or if you press left trigger or the right trigger on either controller, all right, you will spawn outside. All right, you don't want that. So go ahead and you want to wedge yourself in this little spot. All right, what I like to do is I just tap X or A and then tap triangle or Y to get off. You see, and you just go little by little until I can realize that I can teleport. So I'm just going to keep going forward a little bit, getting off the bike. I'm going to go forward a little bit again and get off the bike. And this is how I knew I was close. I was glitching into the post. So just a little bit more and I should be able to teleport on and off of the bike. Okay, so now hover over, exit the facility, and we're going to be doing the same thing as before on Xbox. We're going to be pressing A and Y or X and triangle at the same time, okay? When you do that, you should see a flicker of you getting on the BMX bike, and then we're spawning outside. Okay, so right now we're heading up the elevator, and once we go up, we will have the BMX bike. So remember I said you need a full 2-car garage with a bike in it already, all right? This is where that comes in handy, and like I said, you want it to be close by, and this is why, all right, because you need to go to it on this bike. Now, this is my 2-car garage right here. I'm just going to go ahead and go into it. It's going to say it's full, which is what it needs to be, because there is a BMX bike in there already. So you see, there's the BMX bike. I'm hovering over the slot. It's asking me, do I want to replace over it? I'm going to hit yes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and replace over the 1 bike slot that is in this 2-car garage. That's why we're using a 2-car garage, because there's only 1 slot. Now that slot is invisible, as you can see right here, okay? Invisible slot. So now that the slot is invisible, we're gonna go ahead and head outside, and you wanna head over to that 10 car garage. Now remember, I said that the 10 car garage we're using to get more BMX bikes, that needs to be at the top of your mechanics list, okay? So now as you can see right here as the title in the top left, it says how to get more BMX bikes, okay? So this is the part that everything previous to this you do not have to do whatsoever ever again, okay? That's it. Everything previous to this point you never have to do again. This is the only thing you have to do to get more BMX bikes. So as you can see, when I call up my mechanic, that first garage right there on the list, that's the one I'm using. It needs to be the first garage on the list. So it's my 10 car garage and it is full. I'm going into that garage right now, all right? And you need at least one BMX bike already on the slot, okay, or on the bike rack. Actually, no, never mind. You don't need a BMX bike right now on the rack. We've already duped over it. So what you do need though is an RH8 in slot 1, okay? So go ahead and open up your phone, go to the internet, and go to the travel and transport section, and that's where you'll find the Pedal to the Metal website. All right, Pedal and Metal, sorry. Go ahead and buy a BMX bike, hit order, and here's what you want to do, okay? Make sure you do this correctly. See Sonora Way, that's the 2 car garage. You want to select to buy it into that garage, the 2 car garage that we just glitched out. Select to buy it into there. Once you do that, you will get a glitched out screen like this. Once you're on that glitched out screen, just simply hit X or A, okay? And you're gonna get a full alert or a replace. Go ahead and accept it. Now look what just happened. You actually just bought a BMX into that first car slot. That's why you wanted an RH8 there, because it's gonna go bye-bye, all right? So that's what we just did, and this is how you would actually buy more BMX bikes. So you see I have a BMX bike right there and I can move it over. Now if I wanna buy another one, and you know, so you do the same thing. You open up your phone, you go to the internet, make sure you have an RH8 in slot 1, because that's what's going to be getting overridden. Go to this website, order up a BMX. I'm going to order it into Sonora Way, the 2 car garage that we glitched out, and then just hit A or X again, replace, and now I just bought another BMX into this first slot again. Okay, so just make sure before you buy a BMX into this garage, you have a RH8 in that first slot, because that's where it will always be going. Okay, so that's how you replenish your BMX bikes. Nice and easy. That's all you have to do after you do that setup. Okay, now if you want to move these bikes over to the facility, which is what you're going to need to do to actually do the solo money glitch, this is how you do it. You want to go ahead and call up any vehicle from the facility, all right, that you can transfer. So like right now, I'm going to go ahead and call up this LG RH8 that I have in my facility. All right, once I call this up, then I'm just going to simply take this into the garage and swap it. All right, that's all I'm doing. So that's how you move the BMX bikes from this 10 car garage that's all glitched out over to the facility. All right, I'm just going to drive this RH8 right into this garage. Make sure it's the one at the top of the list. That's very important, guys. This 10 car garage must be at the top of the list. And I'm going to select to move with a BMX bike. So as you can see right there, now I have a new RH8 here, and the bike went over to the facility and it's ready to actually get duped for the duplication glitch. Okay, so I know this video was jam-packed with a lot of info and a lot of different stuff, but I wanted to hopefully make it easy to understand and able for, you know, both consoles to actually be able to, you know, really get into this, okay, and really do this right. So that all being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Roll Easy, as you know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're brand new by hitting that big red button. Turn on post notifications and drop a fat like on this video and the rest of my videos for the freshest and the most informative dope GTA 5 online content. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Peace out.